hum, hum, hum. Greetings and welcome to Order In. We're going 50-50 today. 50% bacon, 50% ground beef. The 50-50 slider.
Starting off with another aioli with a bit more tradition and a lot more technique. Get 2 large garlic cloves and chop them up as finely as your patience will allow.
So one thing you'll notice when you're cutting up garlic, you're going to get a bunch of garlic on the side of your knife, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to wipe it off with your finger. So I take one of the backs of a butter knife and just scrape it along each side of my knife.
Then scrape the knife off the knife. You end up with all the garlic on the board, none of it on your big knife. Bodacious. Once the garlic looks something like this, we're going to use a technique that I stole from Food Wishes that he stole from some demo that he was at. Take some kosher salt and sprinkle it onto the garlic and then begin mushing it into the cutting board with the tip of your knife. The mushing action is going to smush the garlic, and the salt is going to help pull out moisture and also kind of act as an abrasive and get that into a nice garlicky paste. Next, we need to separate an egg. Easiest way of doing that is cracking it once on one side on a nice hard surface like a bowl or a plate, rotating it to the other, and then doing it the same way. You get a nice long crack that'll go across the entire hemisphere of it with 2 equal sides. Pass the yolk over back and forth with one another, kind of angling it so the white wants to drip off. You can kind of feel it hanging there, and you can kind of pull it up like that and get it to shake off. Moving along to the food processor, we've got 2 oils ready, extra virgin and grapeseed, and a little bit of mustard. Now, do you have to use the food processor? No. Do you want to? Yes. It makes this a hell of a lot easier, and like so many of my other recipes, just fucking go out and buy one. So, add the garlic, our egg yolk, some lemon juice, the mustard, and just a bit of the oil to kind of get it going. Blitz that a couple of times to bring what you've got in the bowl together, and then we're going to pour in the oil. We're looking for about a 50-50 mixture of the olive oil to the grapeseed oil. You can sway this either way depending on your taste. More grapeseed oil will taste more like a normal mayonnaise, whereas more olive oil will give you that aioli quality. Get that out and into a bowl, and then we're going to season it with some salt and pepper and toss it into the fridge for about an hour, 2 hours, let it set up. Real important, or you're not going to get the flavors we're looking for. Now, as the name implies, the patties for these sliders are going to be made out of 50% ground beef and 50% ground bacon. I had to kind of fight tooth and nail to get this bacon ground at one of my local shops, but if you can get that done easily, I'm going to recommend it. I'll do a demo on doing it in the food processor at a later date. Get it all mixed into a large bowl with your fingertips. Try not to use your palms or it'll make it a little too slimy, and then we're going to form it into the patties. The name of the game here is wide and thin. We're looking for the most possible surface area, which is going to give us the crispiest crust. I like to lay mine out onto tin foil and then kind of overlay each layer with more tin foil to keep them separated. Researching various slider recipes, I realized how important onions are. So what I did is I grated some up and then added salt to pull out a lot of moisture. Once the salt had done its work, I wringed out the onions and then added some elderflower, apple, and lime vinegar. I got this stuff at the mall and it's amazing. So yeah, let's cook. I recently made a big batch of these for my comrades at work, and let me tell you, mise en place. So get everything laid out so you have it all available. And did I mention the spicy pepper jack cheese we'll be putting on these? I didn't think I did. Preheat a large griddle on medium-high heat and get on the patties. They're going to kind of render out like bacon, and that's a good thing. Once you got that brownness around the outside, we can get them flipped over and admire the deliciousness. Add some of the pepper jack cheese, onions, and then the bun. While the other side of the patty cooks, take the other side of the bun and smear on that aioli. Meet the top half with the bottom half, and oh my god, these were so fucking tasty, it's not even funny. I really can't say enough about how good these things were. They're a crowd pleaser, and I really hope you make them soon.
The crispity, crunchity, peanut butter... Wait, no, that's something else. Thanks for watching, and remember, why order out when you can hang out and order in? You could order out, but you don't want to, so you'll order in.